Good morning. It's very cold. Tent right over there. Bear Chief's over there. Rolling Oasis over there. Water bottles are frozen. I had my water filter in the Jeep. I put it in the back, just hoping it'd be warm enough. I probably should have put it in my sleeping bag with me. I think it was, I don't know. It's probably in the upper 20s, lower 30s. It's pretty darn cold. Oh wait, what is this? Oh, look at this magic. Thanks, Trail Angel Jerry, for coffee. Whew, that'll be nice. Not even 20 degrees or 30 degrees out here, and trail moms out here making pancakes.
Slaving hard.
Slaving away.
Whew.
With non-proper utensils.
With plastic utensils.
Challenging way.
Let's see what we're working with. We have a titanium spoon is our ladle.
That's our mixer and ladle.
Some plastic bowls that we got out of a hiker box.
And
some thrift store dishes or pots and pans. And
there's my
plastic spatula, whatever those are called, the spreading spatulas.
Rubber spatula instead of a, yeah.
Had some really thick olive oil there. After an official temperature check, my lips don't work. After an official temperature check, it is 23 degrees. All right, back on trail. Last temperature check, 22 degrees. Sun's out. Oh, the moon's in front of me too. I imagine it should be warming up here in the next few hours. At least I'm hoping so. I have to say I'm really happy with my gear selection. I have one more layer for warmth I can put on. And then for like my ultimate form, I would put my whole rain suit over all of my warm gear. But I kind of rated all my stuff. I'll try all my gear out. I've tried it in like extreme temperatures and bad weather. So I've kind of decided I would be comfortable. Well, through testing, I figured I'd be comfortable in the 20s. Okay in the teens. I could survive down to single digits. Probably even a little bit below, quite honestly. So I'm really happy with my gear choices. You probably see I wear a lot of wool, a lot of natural fibers. I'm not a giant fan of synthetics. Although this puffy is all synthetic. I have the knot for down. I have to have down just in case it got wet. I still wanted to be able to be warm, but my sleeping bag is down. So I kind of have a mix of some with synthetic. I definitely prefer the wool layers. This is wool, gloves are wool, underwear is wool, long johns are wool, hats wool, fleeces are wool. And I'd say it's pretty warm. For being in the low 20s, I'm pretty comfortable. All right, it's enough talking about my cold stuff. At the top of my first little climb. Oh, sun feels good. All this damage was from the big fire last year. Oh, this section of trail was closed. A pretty huge fire. So right up there, you can't see it, was the little lookout tower where Evan and I were sitting to watch the Browns game. It's that little white dot. That's just fun. It is now 10 o'clock. All the layers are peeled off. I'm back in shorts and a t-shirt. My sun gloves, the wool gloves are off. And it's nice. It's cool, but the sun is very hot. Or very warm, I should say. Thank goodness for the sun. Still have 3 miles to climb, but still a pretty view. on the way up. Still climbing. Still getting some cool views. I guess all those mountains are blocked by the trees, but they're there. Moose skull. That is so metal. All right, almost up to the pass and the high point of the day. Probably about another 600 feet up or so. And this is just purely speculation, but I think we're gonna be going up kind of between that and that. Let's see, we'll find out, I guess, when we get up there. All right, that is indeed Bowen Pass. Just gotta get up and over that, and it's all mostly downhill. All right, time to climb before Trail Mom leaves me in the dust again. Look at her run up that mountain, she's on fire. Almost to the top. Cold morning, turned into a beautiful day. I'm sure it's still in the, I don't know, probably in the 50s. I don't know, but I'm so acclimated, I'm pretty comfortable in the t-shirt. I mean, I'm chilly, but it's a comfortable chilly because I'm climbing. So I'm sweaty, chilly. That's a thing now. All right, let's see what's up and over this pass. Oh, it sure is pretty. That's nice. Oh, looky down there, I see a trail. There have been lots of moose sightings in this area, so I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled. Huh. I can't lie, I thought that climb was gonna be a lot harder, and it wasn't too bad. Just climbed up a little higher for a 360. I try not to turn too fast, but I can't help it. Climbing down the other side. All right, we are in the Rocky Mountain National Forest, which sounds awesome, right? But this is another little area that has permit requirements and bear canister requirements. So I will not be camping in the park. I'll be camping probably just outside of the park and just hiking through it. I'm even probably gonna do a little alternate too. Anyway, that's where I'm at. Rocky Mountain National Forest, National Park, or whatever it is. I don't know. Something. Oh, I'm sure it'll tell me on a sign. This little thing is the Colorado River. Well, I'll be. Crossing the Colorado River again. And I see some fish in there. All right. All right, we made it to the road, made it to a parking lot where Jerry picked us up. We also ran into Fluffy and Roadwalk and Book and Andy and gave them a ride to a hostel in town in Grand Lake. And we're gonna get dropped off again tomorrow where we at the trailhead continue hiking. I'm sure those other guys will catch up with us, but it's fun to see them again. They thought that we were really far ahead of them, but they didn't take into account how slow I am. Ha ha!